Hey guys, welcome to All Entertainment TV. We are here this evening with the producers of long-awaited, Alone, and Paradise Regained. We're here this evening at the Projections 2010 event here in Marina del Rey at the Marriott. We are with James Roberts, Chris Commons, Jaraad Virani, and Alex Reeves. Could someone fill me in on how you got started?
Well, I guess it kind of started with an opportunity that was given to me. My roommate is actually Murray Lowe's son. Murray is the general manager of this hotel. And he happened to see the short film that I did and thought, hey, wouldn't it be cool if you did a premiere? And then I thought, well, we can do a lot more as a group event, bring in a couple films in than just one premiere. And so I talked to these guys, and we got together towards the end of October and kind of been pushing up until this day ever since then.
Did you think it would be this big? Because it looks pretty large, I'm not going to lie.
I mean, the first meeting we had, I think we all thought if we could each get 50 people to come, it would be an amazing success. And, this morning we all looked at the RSVP list, and it was over 600. So it's definitely looks like it's going to shape up to be a much bigger event than we ever anticipated.
Jaraad, how's your night going?
Good. I'm pretty nervous, but pretty excited too.
Yeah.
I'm feeling great. We got a great team working here, so we're totally going to be fine, and I'm excited with the events. We already have a bunch of people here, which is wonderful, a lot of friends, a lot of new faces, so it should be an excellent evening tonight.
We've got Red Arc Pictures. We've got 213 Productions. 213. Okay.
No, you got it right.
Same number.
Yeah,
213 Productions. And then we also have Happy Accidents. I'm curious as to how Happy Accidents, the name, came about.
I struggle so much with names. It took me a really long. I have gone through like 4 production company names, and I realized that in my life, a lot of the best things that have happened to me were happy accidents. The way that I work, the good fortune that I've had in meeting friends and people. Meeting Chris was a happy accident at film school, and it just seemed to be a cool way to encapsulate a lot of the things that happened in my life. So I thought I'd carry that over to my film life.
And you guys work together.
Yes.
And tell me how that started. Like, what sparked the idea? What was your inspiration?
Okay, well, I guess the idea came from me, and the idea behind the story is mostly due, in fact, that I come from a family, a military family. I have relatives on all sides of my family. That my grandpa on one side was a Marine in World War II, served on the USS Missouri, which is the ship where the Japanese surrendered to us. My other grandfather, he served in the Arctic during the Cold War and actually performed a rescue mission that rescued 20-some people off an ice floe in the Arctic. He had to land a plane on skis on the ice, and he was one of the only people skilled enough to do such a thing. Long story short, my dad is also in the Air Force, and I have an affinity for stories like that, and it was basically the idea to do something that would give due respect to the men and women who have served our country in the armed forces, that I wanted to make the movie. And I had written an initial script, but it wasn't working, and James eventually came on, and he...
Chris showed me the initial version of the script, and I really liked what he had written, and I was like, or what he had wrote, and I'm looking at him just like, maybe if we tinker around with this and switch this around, maybe take out that, maybe, what do you think of that? And then he was like, I really like that. But what if we did this? And from there, because I really liked the story, I liked what Chris had developed. It just sort of went back and forth into pretty much an everyday collaboration on the script until we were like, maybe we should make a short film, do something. We've been out here for almost a year. Let's get something under our belts.
We felt that the story was very timeless, and we wanted it to be a movie that could be enjoyed 50 years from now, because the themes were very, we thought the themes were very primal, those of redemption, heroism, courage. And we wanted it to have a very timeless feel that was almost very evocative of movies from the golden age of Hollywood. And of course, back then, all they shot was 35 millimeter. If you're going to go for a classic look, you got to go with the classic medium, which is the 35 millimeter film stock. And there's no company in the world that makes better 35 millimeter cameras than Panavision. So of course, Panavision has a great program called the New Filmmakers Program, where they generously give out and donate their cameras to people like us who are just starting for no cost. And we applied for that, got it, and the rest is history.
All right, let's touch briefly on also Alone and Paradise Regained. Where these ideas come from, how it sparked. Do you want to start, Alex?
Sure. Yeah, Alone was, well, I've been working. I'm an editor also, and I work in
As well as
for
sound engineer,
and I'm a
recording
sound-
engineer.
Yes, my father. I mean, the reason I got into the industry is because my dad is a recording engineer, and so I started with that in high school, and I recorded bands and stuff, and now I came out here a few years ago, and I got right into editing for TV shows and stuff, which I got sick of pretty promptly, and it was just time to do what I came out here to do in the first place 3 or 4 years ago. So my friend Max, who's a writer out here, I just went up to him and I said I had this idea in my head. It wasn't an idea. It was just an image of this girl sitting in a car at dawn, like asleep, like waking up in the morning, and I don't know why I had that image, but I was like, what the hell could be the reason for her to be there? And I was like, that would be a cool idea for a movie if we could figure out the reason. So Max and I just spent a couple months building a story around that shot.
That's awesome.
And that's the opening shot of the film.
Awesome. And Paradise Regained is a space film.
It is. It is.
It's briefly touch on that.
Sure. I'm in an interesting spot because we started working on that film 4 years ago while I was still in film school. So it's taken a very long time to get done because it's a science fiction film, because it has a lot of special effects. It took a really long time and a lot of money to finish. But the way that came about was in film school we had an opportunity to do thesis films, and I decided that if I was going to do one, I wanted to do something where I could learn the most from it. And so I have a tendency to kind of try to tackle ambitious projects to learn as much as I can from them. And this was a story that a friend of mine had written, which was intended to be a graphic novel. But I liked it so much and I thought it could make a cool film, so I decided to take the premise and kind of turn it into a script. And then it kind of just spiraled from there.
Awesome. And you guys are definitely going to have to check projections2010.com to see those trailers. They're awesome. You're going to be pretty interested, because I was. I see that you guys produce, I mean, obviously you're in recording, you're an actor, you do so many things. I don't know how you balance it all. Is there a favorite? I mean, or do you just love it all?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just sort of the nature of being a young filmmaker these days, is you pretty much, I mean, in order to get anything done with the resources you've got available, you just have to do
Get
it
your feet wet and
yourself, do as
everything.
much as you can, at least know enough, as much as you can about all the different aspects. And I think the more you know and the more you can do, the more you can make.
And the great thing about that is stuff like that leads to networking opportunities. My first year out here, I did a couple gaffing gigs, and I met great people in that crew. And some of those people I continue to sort of help out and I meet other people. And some of those people are coming here tonight for the projections event, and they have their own little connections and their own little projects that I can help out with. And it's always about networking. And so the more versatile you can make yourself and learn about the craft, just the better you can be as to contribute to other people's films.
Definitely.
And just really quick, I think one of the coolest things about putting this event on is I think we all discovered that we're very complementary of each other in terms of our skill sets and our talents and our abilities. And we didn't realize that, but when we came together as we worked on this thing, it was like working on a film. We all fell into certain niches. You know, my background is in design, so I helped design a lot of the marketing collateral for the event and the website. Alex's background is in engineering, so he's very tech savvy, and he helped us out with a lot of the sound and the recording and the compression of the video. I mean, like, he handled all that wonderfully. And Chris is a fantastic editor, and he cut together these great spots for us to help promote the event. James is an amazing people person, and he was able to get the word out so fast. I mean, so we all had these really unique individual skill sets that we were able to combine to really, I mean, whatever happens tonight is a result of all those things coming together, which is a really cool thing.
Thank you so much for all of your time. Thank you for taking time out for All Entertainment TV and the viewers that we have available.
Thank you, Monique.
Thank you.
And good luck.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Thank you.
I'm so excited. Please check out, you've heard the websites, Red Art Productions 2010, Projections 2010, correct.com. Yes. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I gotta go. All Entertainment TV. Peace.